I move that this House, 1, acknowledges that investing in world-class public transport to encourage mode shift is a crucial part of sustainably addressing problems with congested traffic in densely populated areas. 2, notes that many residents of Annandale in Sydney's inner west do not have access to reliable direct public transport routes to the city. And 3, calls on the government to keep its promise to the inner west community and establish a new ferry service to Annandale. There's never been a more important time for the government to invest in world-class public transport services. We know the cost of transport is skyrocketing and people in our communities are really feeling the pressure. And for residents in parts of Annandale, it is true that they don't have a direct or reliable public transport option that allows them to get into the city. Just imagine hopping on a ferry at Rozelle Bay and heading straight across the harbour. No sitting in traffic in the Rozelle interchange, no juggling multiple connections, no getting stuck going a very circuitous way along Parramatta Road. The Annandale Ferry would be a direct and affordable option for my community. It's worth reminding members that this call for a ferry in Annandale isn't a fringe idea. It's not something new that we've just thought up. It's something that has widespread support across my community. 2,190 people have signed our petition calling for a ferry for Annandale. And crucially, it's a promise that formed a core pillar of the Minns Labor government's election promises to the community. In February 2022, a media release was issued by the Labor campaign, and I'd like to put just a small portion of it on the record now. The opening said, "A Chris Minns Labor government will reopen Elliott Street Wharf in West Balmain, create new ferry stops in Annandale and Pyrmont, and will review the frequency of ferry services to Drummoyne to deliver more ferry services and more ferry stops for passengers." Now, it's been more than 4 years since this release was issued, and we're now over 3 years into the current term of the Labor government. Our community wants to see meaningful action to deliver the ferry in Annandale before the end of this current term.
Sydney's inner west is well served by public transport, and our locals are no different. The inner west L1 line is central to daily travel in this part of the world. The inner west light rail line services Annandale through 3 well-located stops.
I would like to move an amendment. I'd like to remove points 2 and 3 and insert instead 2. Notes that since being elected in March 2023, the Minns Labor government has delivered new ferry wharf at Parrama Park and incorporated the F10 route into the Opal network, is delivering a new wharf and ferry service at the Sydney Fish Market, is delivering a new ferry stop as part of the Bays West development, and has uplifted services on the L1 light rail line, which includes a stop in Annandale by 650 services a week. And I'm absolutely flummoxed because I've sat here and listened to the veritable shopping list of public transport options that the people of Annandale have to get to the city.
It has been incredibly disappointing to hear a non-committal response from the government on this ferry and having the ferry element amended out of this motion. It was a clear election promise to our community, one that has been reinforced subsequently in my many questions on notice since then, saying that it's being worked towards, and my community will remember this election promise if it doesn't end up being delivered. So thank you to the members of my community who continue to push for this service, who have signed the petition, and no matter what happens today, we will keep working to help make this happen, and I ask all members here to support this motion before the House.